It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Davis now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On second down, here's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On first down, it's Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Throwing again, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass. is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Bills offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Now Allen on 1st down. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
In motion, Shakir. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Swift. There goes Swift, 1st down and more. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Swift. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Give up the middle with Swift. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass is caught at DJ Moore. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Good blocking, and he's in. Durham Smythe. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here and certainly pays off.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Slot man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Here's Jake Camarda now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Here's their punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He finds his tight end. That's Smythe.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He's going to keep it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
The Bears send out their punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Going to give this to Davis. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Now Allen on 1st down. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
They'll go play action here with Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Swift. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bears go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
In motion, Shakir. Allen going to give it to Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Second and 7. Play action. It's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Big play coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Buffalo.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He connects with Palmer on that one. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
One more time going up top with Allen. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, that's Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. It's Swift. And he's across the 40, close to a first down, as the tackle's made at the 41-yard line. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They will run it over center with Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Powering forward. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Josh Allen. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
So clearly, time is not on their side, but with that clutch conversion, it still keeps their hopes alive. They need to score so fast here, Mike. It's going to take 2. So get this first one and try to get that ball back again. Long shot of it happening, but at least they got a chance. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Allen gonna throw again. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he'll take it on in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. The visitors' offense. And Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.